This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, squaring off with another team from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and fires complete. And the Owls get enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually.
Touchdown, Owls! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Temple Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him. And then He started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence. And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hardy. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Temple lines up quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. It's a reverse. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's Keith there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got... And now the ball is knocked free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Zimmerman. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer. Turning it on! The 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Owls! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Pokes fans could have done without this one being so close. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Temple lines up quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hardy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. Still running at the 40. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owl.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll try to take it back. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the oath. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Johnson looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Temple! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Catch in the middle. It's Zimmerman. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And with time running out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee, content to be on top as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Yeah, and he's done a great job all game long, making the right decisions, but knowing when to pull it and continue to keep drives alive. He's continuing to make the right decision time and time again.
Plows through the defense. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under fire. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain in this offense.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there. Forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Turning it on. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Central Michigan just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Mount Pleasant. They'll enjoy this one all week. A busy day in the MAC. And an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big.
Trying to take it back. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, what a cut! The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got his man quickly. Touchdown now! And the pummeling has started.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's going to take off. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Zimmerman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. The big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Got his man in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. He wants to change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows they open.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Rides the back on the option, the gift. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll run it to the right. Picks up the first down. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Owls! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Lafayette. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it on the outside.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point in the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Gonna run it. It's Terrell. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. He'll do it himself on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.